Yesterday I posted Einstein's problem and I did promise a solution, so I'm going to try and give it to you now. What I've done is, for my reference, I've put the facts down from 1 to 15. So I would suggest, if you want to do this, to pause it and to have the facts written there so you can refer to them yourself. I've also written a little table. So we have house 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at the side we have the colour of the house, the nationality, whether they smoke, what they drink, and what pet they have. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go straight to fact number 8, which says the man in the centre drinks milk. So in the centre, he drinks milk. Then we're to fact 9, which says the Norwegian lives in the first house. So straight away, we can put his nationality. And then fact 14 says the Norwegian lives in the house next to the blue house. Yeah, so next to this, we have the blue house. Then we can go straight to number 4 and 5, which is the greenhouse is on the left of the white house, and the owner of the greenhouse drinks coffee. So these two houses are paired together, so we have green then white, but the greenhouse also drinks coffee, so it can either go here and here or here and here, but it can't go here because it has milk, and the greenhouse owner must drink coffee. So we put it here. So it's green, drinks coffee, and this must be a white house. Then we go to number 1, which says the Englishman lives in the red house. So we look for a space where there is both the nationality and the colour free, which is only here. So the Englishman, let's call him the Brit, lives in the red house. So that only leaves space for yellow house. So the Norwegian guy lives in the yellow house, which we can then deduce. The yellow house owner smokes Dunhills, so we put that there under what he smokes. And then the man who keeps the horses lives next to the Dunhill smoker. So the guy here in the blue house has horses. Okay, so now we put in a lot of the basic stuff. It gets a bit trickier. So what we have to do now is we have to assume something. So we know down here by fact 3 that the Dane drinks tea. So we need a space where there's both nationality and drink free. We have 2. So we have the guy in the blue house could be the Dane, or the guy in the white house could be the Dane. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of assuming here. And because we're assuming, we're going to write it small in the corner, almost like you would in Sudoku. So let's say he has the white house. So we put the Dane there, and he drinks tea. So because we've done that, we must then assume that, let's have a look, we've got 2 drinks left. We have water and we have beer, which need to go in either of these 2 slots. However, we do know by 15 that the blend smoker has a neighbour who drinks water. So the water can't go here because this guy doesn't smoke blends. So the water must go here, which means by deduction that the beer, this is still a guess, let's put up here, the beer drinker must go there. However, we know by fact 11 that the man who smokes Blue Masters drinks beer. So we would put Blue Masters here. However, we do know that the blend smoker has a neighbour who drinks water, and the only neighbour that this guy has is the guy in the blue house who must smoke blends. But we do know by 11 that we've just written in that he must smoke Blue Masters if he drinks beer. So that's a contradiction. So that means that the first assumption that we made was wrong. So the Dane who drinks tea doesn't live in the white house, he actually lives in the blue house. So what we have to do is we have to swap these over. So if we put the Dane here, doesn't live there, and he drinks tea. So put the tea there, which means the guy here must then drink beer. He doesn't smoke Blue Masters. He smokes Blue Masters over here, and he must smoke blends by 11. Blue Master and beer go together, and then we know that the guy who lives next to the guy who drinks water must then smoke blends. So we know that that's there. Now we can go on to the German smokes Prince. So where would the German go? He can either go here and here. However, the guy in the White House can't be German because he's already got something that he smokes and it's not Prince. So the German goes here and he smokes Prince. And then we know we have one left, so the British guy smokes Pall Mall, is that how you say it? Yeah, he smokes that anyway. And then we have the Swede left, that's the only space left. Then we go down here, so we're down to pets, we nearly found this fish, very close. We can say the Swede keeps the dog by fact 2, so he has a dog. Then by fact 6, the Pall Mall smoker keeps birds, so the British guy's got some birds. Put the B there. And then finally by fact 10, the Bern smoker has a neighbour who keeps cats. So who's the Bern smoker? That was the Dane. His neighbour there keeps birds, so his other neighbour therefore keeps cats. So we have 1 spot free, okay? So assuming, we all know that they all have separate animals, so assuming that someone does actually own a fish, that guy would be the guy in the greenhouse who is German